All right, well, how are we doing so far? Doing good? Hope so. We've got some pentatonic licks, we've got some diatonic licks. For the third solo, we're going to combine a few pentatonic licks with some diatonic licks. Okay? See how it all sounds together. So check out solo number 3 with a backing track, and then we'll come back and learn the licks one at a time. So here's solo number 3. All right, so let's break this solo down. The first lick has a pickup, which means we're going to start before the downbeat of 1. In this case, we're going to start on beat number 4. Here's the first lick of this third solo. 1, 2, 3. So I'll start by sliding from 7 to 9 on the G string, grab 8 on the B, pull off 10 to 8 on the B, 9G, jump to 8 on the high E string, pull off 10 to 8 on the B string. So far we've done this. Now we're going to repeat the previous 6 notes. Pull off 10 to 8 on the B, followed by 9G, 8 high E, pull off 10 to 8 on the B. Now so far we've done this. Now we're going to play 9 on the G, hammer on 8 to 10 on the B, final 2 notes, 8 high E, 10 on the B. So here's lick number 1 once again, and we're going to start on beat number 4, so this has a pickup in it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, moving on. Here's lick number 2 of the third solo. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this also has a pickup, but it's a little shorter. We're going to play 8 to 10 on the B string. Those will be 16th notes, 2 16th notes before the downbeat of 1 comes in which we'll play 8 on the high E string. So if I count you in, here's the first 3 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Following those first 3 notes, I'm going to repeat 8, hammer on to 10 on the B, followed by 8 on the high E. Now I'm going to pull off 10 to 8 on the high E, grab 8 on the B, pull off 12 to 8 on the high E, followed by 8B. Here's what we've done so far. Now I'm going to repeat the previous 6 notes, pull off 10 to 8 on the high E, followed by 8B, pull off 12 to 8 on the high E, followed by 8B. Now stretch up to 13 on the high E, pull off to 8, followed by 8 on the B, back 12, pull off to 8 on the high E, followed by 8B, and the last note will be 8 on the high E string. So once again, here's lick number 2 of this solo. 1, 2, 3, 4. And here's lick number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. More repetitive licks. Here I'm going to have a 3-note phrase, and we're going to play this 3-note phrase 5 times. 17, hammer on to 20 on the B string, grab 17 on the high E string. Play those 3 notes 5 times. Now play 17 on the B, And the next 8 notes we learn will then be repeated again. Pull off 20 to 17 on the high E, 20B, 17 high E. Now we'll pull off 20 to 17 on the B, 19G, 17B. So those 8 notes will then be repeated. So this lick has a lot of repetitive ideas in it. So here's lick number 3 once again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that concept of having repetitive ideas is very effective because it allows people who are listening to what you're playing to understand and to follow along. It kind of makes sense to the listener when you repeat yourself. Okay, here's lick number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. More repetitive phrases here. This time starting off with a pull-off 20 to 17 on the high E string, 17B, pull off 19-17 on the high E followed by 17B. So far we've done this. Repeat those 6 notes. Now to the B string, pull off 20 to 17. Bend up a whole step from the 19th fret of the G string, but we're not going to release that bend. Rather, we're going to go directly to the 17th fret of the G string. Put all that together, there's lick number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you have solo number 3.